So, haben wir jetzt gestartet? Scheint so. So, 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 so. Ja, Agatha Christi. Der ABC-Mörder. Sehr schön, Ton funktioniert. Guten Abend, René. Schön, dass du reinschaust. Danke für den Like. Yay. Oh, einer ist abgesprungen. Von den Abos. Wie schade. Aber macht ja nichts. Komisch, aber da wird mir noch nicht angezeigt, der Like. So. Aber Like ist Like. Na, 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 na. So, 40% schon. Mal gucken, wie weit ich heute komme. Was für ein Rätsel mich diesmal aufhält. So, ja, dann sage ich doch mal recht herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Livestream. Heute wieder mit Agatha Christi, der ABC-Mörder. So, wo war ich denn jetzt? Hier irgendwo stehen geblieben. Muss ich mal selbst über...
I locked my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time.
Oh, er schließt da seinen Revolver ein.
I locked...
Okay. So, was haben wir dann an Aufgaben hier? Scotland Yard anrufen. Okay. Und was ist das? Notizbuch. So, da. Ja, was haben wir da noch? Ja, kleine Grundzellen. No, gut.
Miss Hastings tore the envelope.
Na, ich ziehe den Brief. Die Adresse auf dem Blatt ist falsch. Der Mörder hat White Horse Mansion geschrieben. Ist das ein Fehler? Krasser Umschlag. Sieht aus wie eine Plastikkarte. Aber okay. Ist den Karte am Umschlag zu wissen. Neben der Brief des Mörders stand er hätte ihn wenigstens nicht auf den Boden werfen müssen.
Poor Mr. Poirot. Not so good at these little criminal matters as you thought yourself, are you? Rather past your prime, perhaps? Let us see if you can do any better this time. This time it is an easy one. Cheston on the 30th. Do try and do something about it. It is a bit dull having it all my own way, you know. Good hunting. Ever yours, ABC.
Ach, schade, dass es keine deutsche Synchro gibt. Ja, klar, aber wäre natürlich schöner. So, was haben wir da noch so Schönes, ja.
Hastings' photo album. He's very proud of his bag. Bexhill-on-Sea, Sussex, population 24,703.
Kann ich die Zeitung nicht angucken? Schade. Da. Haben wir denn da Schönes? Daily Flicker.
Daily Flicker, July 30, 1935. ABC affair, no progress. The alphabet murderer is still on the run. Ever since the police found the connection between the Bexhill and Andover affairs, the inquiry has barely progressed.
No.
In this issue, we are publishing provocative letters sent by the killer to Hercule Poirot. Unfortunately, they have not yet helped to find him. Daily Flicker, July the 26th, 1935. The Bexhill Horror. Young maid strangled on the beach. Killer struck at midnight. Ah, some cool hair.
Etwas frischer. Was hast du denn gedacht? Das ist. Wie, ihr setzt sich einmal kurz hin und steht wieder auf? Ist dann für ihn. Oder noch hier so.
It is not a good time. It is not a good time.
Leichtes Salzen.
Hello, chap. We received a new letter from ABC in the 10 o'clock post.
Where and when?
In Cheston. Today.
Today? I'll inform the population immediately.
I'll check the train times. Call me back.
Hallo, Akiowicz. Willkommen im Stream.
It is not a good time.
Den neuen Brief mit den anderen ABC-Briefen vergleichen.
Pour Mr. Poirot.
Lenk ist der Hahn. Dankeschön. Oh, ich hab Besuch. Wer ist denn das?
Hastings, what you are doing is an absolute disaster. That is no way to pack suitcases.
Heavens, we must hurry. We have to get to Churston before the murder.
You're right, Hastings. It is an emergency.
At last, Poirot, you're being reasonable. Poirot, you were right. I've just consulted the ABC guide. There's no hurry. The next train doesn't leave till 11:45.
You see, there is no need to hurry. We will not be in Churston until tomorrow morning. After the murder.
But why has the murderer warned us so late? It's not what he usually does. Did he do it on purpose?
Very good question, Hastings. We should also compare the letter we have just received with the other two. Although I have very little doubt about what we will find.
Hallo, Natascha. Grüße dich.
Right, let us compare this new letter with the second one. Let us examine this more closely.
So, der 2 war
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Let us examine the characters in this word. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual.
Dir fällt gerade was auf? Okay.
That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Was fällt dir denn
I have
gerade
to
auf,
find some
Natascha?
other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
Die werden langsam irgendwie schwarz. Okay. Das ist ja merkwürdig. Waren die vorher blond? Oder andere Farbe?
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Warte mal, das I ist eigentlich am auffälligsten.
Yes, this I is weird. Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have
okay,
some
braun.
defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Snickies! Hey Padman, hey Snickies, was geht? Welcome to the live stream. Oder er mit den 1000 verschiedenen Namen auf YouTube. Heute meist Snickies. Ryan, hey, der ist es also. Hast also einen neuen Namen. Auch nicht schlecht. So. How are you? Ja.
Let us examine the characters in this world. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this word.
Ah, wie geht es dir? Ey, es ist so krass, ich kenne dich jetzt schon 4 Jahre. Ja, Wahnsinn, ne? Wie die Zeit da vergeht. Hätte ich auch nicht erwartet. Fast schon so lange, wie mein Kanal es gibt.
Let us examine the characters in this world. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
But the fun has only just...
Let us examine the characters in this world. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this world.
Let us see if you can do any better this time. But fun only just started. Das W ist auffällig. Hier, das W ist ein bisschen verwischt.
The W is not printed properly. However,
Und
the characters in the two words do not match.
eben habe ich das doch gesehen, da, das W. Ja, das ist auch ein W.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Also bei mir ist relativ ruhig. Also ich war noch beim Kollegen gewesen und habe mich schon gegrillt und so, aber es war auch eigentlich relativ ruhig. So, warum kommt die Benachrichtigung des Mörders zu spät? Laut den Zeitungen befindet sich der Mörder immer noch auf freiem Fuß. Der Brief wurde am richtigen Datum versandt. Es gab einen White Horse Whisky. Es gibt einen White Horse Whisky. Tolles Umschlag mit für eine falsche Adresse. Raspberry. Und vielleicht dem. Der Brief wurde wegen einer fehlerhaften Adresse zu spät zugestellt. Ah. Ja, dumm gelaufen, war.
The letter should have arrived in time. The postmark shows that it was sent 3 days ago. However, our man made a mistake in the address, which explains the delay. All the same, the post office took their time correcting the error.
Come on, Poirot. Your address is not quite as well known as that of Scotland Yard. Poirot, the telephone. It must be Jap.
I have
Hello.
some news from Churchton.
Ich habe eine Neuigkeit.
Bad news, I'm afraid. Sir Carmichael Clark was murdered while out on his evening walk.
Sir Carmichael Clark. The name is familiar to me.
He was a famous throat specialist, one of the best in London. A wealthy man, he retired to Combside, a beautiful house by the sea. He collected antiques.
Are you going there?
Yes, let's meet on the train.
Warum sieht der Typ so lustig aus? Liegt halt an der Zeitung, ne? Den Tatort untersuchen. 31. August 1900 was? 1935. Ah, okay. Oh.
The victim is called Sir Carmichael Clark, one of the best throat specialists in London. The body was still warm when we found it. If we'd been warned earlier, we definitely could have saved him.
It appears that the murderer made a mistake when he wrote his letter.
A mistake? Lucky for him.
And what if he did it on purpose?
No. He's defined his madcap rules and he's sticking to them. It's a matter of pride for him. Shall we go up to the house, Poirot?
You go, my friends. I will come soon.
Aber allgemein, die Figuren sehen sehr ein bisschen ulkig aus.
This place is very calming.
Der Ort ist so beruhigend. Krass. Malerische Felsen. Eine Möwe, die da so rumsteht. Blumen. Wilde Blumen auch noch. Und hier ein Loch zum, naja, Kaninchenbau. Ah, so heißt das Ding.
The site is exceptional. It is easy to imagine that Sir Carmichael used to enjoy stopping here every evening.
Ja, es hat ein bisschen Geld gekostet, aber ich glaube, es war unter 2 Euro, weiß ich gar nicht genau.
The body is just in front of a bush. One of the only bushes in the surrounding area. The vegetation behind the bush has been trampled.
Achso, da muss ich noch ein paar Indizien sammeln. Okay. Na.
The body is just...
Ah, dann ist es ja völlig im Rahmen. Naja, klar. Und für so ein Click-and-Point-Spiel ist es eigentlich ganz nett. Was natürlich schade ist, dass es nicht mit deutscher Synchro gemacht wurde.
Jab has emptied the victim's pockets and has laid out their contents on this piece of wax cloth.
Ich würde das ja eigentlich auch gerne immer vorlesen, aber das ist eigentlich schon viel zu langer Text und da geht er manchmal auch schnell vorbei.
Nothing appears to be missing from this wallet.
Okay.
An oriental dragon. It's an old
Orient.
piece, much older than a pocket watch on which it was fastened. A signet ring, very probably with the Clark family's coat of arms.
So, und das letzte Stück. Da könnte
It is
theoretisch
pointless.
Was ist denn los? Warum? So, jetzt untersuchen wir mal die Leiche da. Ui.
The gravel on the path has been sprayed with blood that covers a
Bereich.
conical-shaped area, which starts at the body and becomes wider as it moves further from the bush. Sir Carmichael's throat was cut. It's a clean incision, a professional murder. Apart from the wound to the throat, the body is untouched. No cuts, no bruises. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hey. Ich wollte hier links noch gucken. Hallo. Ich will mir das Buch angucken. So, Mann.
An ABC guide. The murderer's customary signature, covered in blood this time.
So, jetzt können wir gleich die grauen Zellen anstrengen. So, in welcher Position war Sir Michael, als er ermordet wurde? Pensionierter Arzt, Spezialist für Halsbeschwerden. Zeuge, was war? Achso, achso, ein Kur. Gut, graue Zellen. In welcher Position war er denn? Hat eine Verletzung mit klaren Konturen. Der mit Blut verschmutzte Bereich hat eine konische Form, die sich vom Strauch entfernt. Die Leiche war noch warm. Trug einen silbernen, als man ihn fand. Drehte dem Strauch den Rücken zu. Ah.
Sir Carmichael had his back to the bush when the killer cut his throat from behind. A fatal blow that sprayed blood over a range of more than 1 meter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Hat Sir Carmichael, oder Carmichael, seinen Mörder gesehen? Das Opfer lag mit dem Rücken zum Strauch. Die Leiche war noch warm. Also erstmal hat er den Rücken zum Strauch gemacht. Dann ein niedergetretenes Gras für den im Strauch. Und das Opfer hatte nur eine einzige Verletzung. Ist gestorben, ohne zu sehen, wer ihn geschlagen hat. Oh. Rest in peace.
Have you finished, Poirot?
Chief Inspector, many questions remain unanswered, but I am certain of one thing. The killer has prepared his crime very carefully.
Quite right. He must have known Sir Carmichael's movements well to plan such an attack.
Diebstahl könnte das Motiv des Verbrechens sein. Nein, es war ein brutaler Mord. Diebstahl kann es nämlich nicht gesehen sein, sondern es wäre nämlich seine Uhr weg, sein Portemonnaie geplündert und Schlüssel waren auch noch weg. Aber es war ein brutaler Mord.
The murderer struck with terrible savagery.
Yes, blood flowed. It's the first time he's attacked a man. He armed himself accordingly.
Have you spoken to the victim's family, Chief Inspector?
I've spoken to the brother, Franklin Clark. I didn't get much out of him. He's yours. I must get the body removed.
Da nun? Aber das hatten wir ja schon alles.
I had better go up to Campside.
Den Bruder des Opfers befragen. Na, bin erstmal weg. Alles klar. Du machst dir noch einen schönen Abend. Schön, dass du reingeschaut hast. Und dann sieht man sich vielleicht beim nächsten Mal. Hallo, Möwe. Willst du nicht wegfliegen? Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Diese Belohnung gehört zu Ihrer Sammlung. Zeitung. Wow, tolle Belohnung. Habe immer schon eine Zeitung als Belohnung gewünscht.
To be honest, this inspector seems rather obtuse. I'm counting on your friend Poirot to catch my brother's murderer. Ah, here he is now. Please, Mr. Poirot. Mr. Poirot, this is my brother's secretary, Miss Thora Gray.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Would you like some tea?
No, thank you, mademoiselle. I find it hard to digest. It is not the right time.
Das ist nicht der richtige Zeitpunkt. Warum nicht? Warum hat man mir denn diese Option gegeben, dass ich das da angucken könnte?
It is not the right time.
Ich möchte aber noch nicht mit den Leuten reden. So, beobachten wir erstmal diese junge Dame.
There is something
Sie hat
elegant
etwas
about her.
Elegantes. Zum Beispiel diese Branche da. Und dann ihr Blick. Dezentes Make-up. So, und dann gut geschnittene Bluse im sehr klassischen Stil.
She has good taste. Except perhaps in her choice of jewelry.
Please excuse me, I have to take care of Lady Clark.
Okay. Sehr merkwürdig.
It is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to question him. Hastings does not like very hot tea. He's going to blow on his cup for a good while before drinking.
My brother's wife is gravely ill. You will probably want to question her, but I fear that it won't be possible today.
Ihn beschuldigen, Lady Clark ansprechend zu hindern. Darauf bestehen sie, Verständnis zu zeigen. Den und den.
Of course, I understand. Someone set a trap for your brother. Who was familiar with his habits?
Everybody knew he took his evening walk at 8:30, and that he always followed the same path.
And did people of the village know Sir Carmichael's habits?
I don't know. It's possible.
What were you doing last night?
After dinner, I went to my bedroom. At 11 in the evening, the telephone rang. It was the police. I went to look for my brother.
Was it a dark night?
It was a new moon. I took a lantern.
So it was you who found the body.
Yes, along with the gardener.
Have you seen any strangers around the house recently?
No. As far as I know, nobody has been near the house.
Miss Clark.
Oh, Lady Clark must have fallen from her chair. I have to help Miss Gray get her up.
Hastings, while our host is gone, let's examine the drawing room.
But, Poirot, a gentleman shouldn't...
I take full responsibility. All you have to do is to leave the drawing room door ajar and let me know if anyone is coming.
Oh, 7 Indizien. Na. Nehmen wir
A
das.
turtle.
Eine Schildkröte. Dann ein Drachen.
Dragon, dragon, dragon. Sir Carmichael showed himself to be very consistent in his collection's theme. A dragon. It is an emperor. His place at the center of the table is probably symbolic.
Gute Nacht, Natascha. Schlaf gut und träum was Schönes. Schön, dass du da warst.
A crane?
Oh, ein Kranich.
A tiger?
Ein Tiger?
Comside's private collection. Purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. I'm not going to leave now. Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite. Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC. Purchased in Hong Kong, 1935.
No. Okay.
There are some very valuable objects here. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map. It's locked.
Oh, abgeschlossen. Überlegung.
It is blocked.
Es klemmt.
It is blocked. The cardinal points. This book could maybe help me. Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color. In the middle sits the imperial dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him. Each cardinal point is associated with one...
Ach so. So, was hatten wir denn da gehabt? Die haben gar nicht die Schildkröte. Was anderes gehabt. Das heißt, es war da so ähnlich aufgedeckt wie auf dem Tisch. Hatten wir doch, glaube ich, als erstes die Schildkröte. So, die Schildkröte war da.
Turtle, the dragon, the crane, and the tiger. I think I've already seen this motif somewhere.
Den Rücken zugewandt, ne? So, der Drache ist das. So, dann müsste er theoretisch so sein. Aber ich glaube, den. So, die muss man auch noch separat drehen. Die Dinger kann man auch noch drehen. Uff. Was nicht alles gibt. Das sind ja 3 Rätsel auf einmal sozusagen. Da oben muss rot sein, da muss blau, da ist grün oder was auch immer. Das heißt also. Das ist schon mal das. Dann.
Each cardinal point is associated with one animal and one color.
Himmelsrichtungen sind ein Tier.
In the middle sits the impaled dragon, and out of respect, all the others are turned towards him.
Ach, ist auch so zugewandt. Was ist ja theoretisch? So sein, der vielleicht so. Und dann.
The position of each motif is correct, but they are not turned the same way as on the table.
Die drehen sich nicht so wie auf dem Tisch. Na, Kevin? Grüße dich. Willkommen im Stream. Schön, dass du reinschaust. Wie geht es dir?
I think I heard a bang. Could it be this cupboard? This is interesting.
Wow. Wie geht es dir da?
Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark,
Oh, herzlichen
MD,
Glückwunsch.
Comsite Churstone, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Ja, mir geht es also auch gut. Herzlichen Glückwunsch. No. Nochmal Papa. Oha, das bedeutet also, du hast schon Kinder. Das ist ja cool. Danke, danke. Was ist das für ein Spiel? Noch nie gesehen. Es ist so eine Art Rätselspiel. Da muss ich verschiedene Indizien finden und ein bisschen kombinieren. Und so ein paar Rätsel lösen.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that a crime weapon is here.
Und naja, muss ich halt versuchen, den Mörder zu entlarven.
Here's Miss Grey.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
Indeed, mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch, Sie haben die Belohnung erhalten. Chinesischer Schnurrbart. Tara Gray befragen. So, was sagt er dazu?
I knew that Hastings had a weak spot for young women with auburn hair. But I can see that he is also sensitive to Scandinavian blonde hair.
Ah, okay. Also früher auch sowas schon mal gespielt. No.
She appears to be very flustered.
Sie scheint durcheinander zu sein. Erstmal die glänzenden Augen. Die Krawatte. Eine schnelle Atem. Okay, wäre mir so nicht aufgefallen. Dann.
Just a minute, please, Mr. Poirot.
Teilweise verwischter Lippenstift. Aha. Schneller Atem,
She's unable
glänzende
to
Augen.
hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Was die Ego so getrieben hat.
Here? Teapot
Teak in
with
der
black
schwarzen
dragon,
Tragen können.
Gangshi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colours.
Sie ist nervös. XD.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired
In der
while
Tat.
working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Fragen, ob ihr Geschenke gemacht habt. Fragen, wie ihre Beziehung zu ihren Dienstherren war. Fragen, ob es ihr peinlich war, für einen älteren Mann zu arbeiten. Was nehmen wir denn?
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Elektronisch.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
Tell me what happened last night.
After dinner? Well, I did some sewing, and then I went to bed. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns, and they found the body.
What are your feelings about Franklin Clark?
What an odd question. Of course I think he's a good man. He's energetic, nice, very sociable.
Ah, kontaktfreudiger Mann, ja.
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offence. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
So, wow. Aha. Rekonstruktion. Okay.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Warten.
The old man walks quietly along the gravel path.
Bewundern.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
Von links, von rechts. Und das ging von
The
rechts.
killer leaves his hiding place on the right-hand side. He approaches silently over the grass. Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Yay. Ja, manchmal ist es leicht. So, nu. Das ist also der ABC-Mörder. Aha.
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes. Indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that.
Wenn die
Mr.
wüsste.
Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Da scheint schon mal das Messer zu sein, was fehlt.
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years.
Oh, 8.
I looked for a
September.
gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. And Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
So, Trophäe erhalten mit Superchen. Gut. Jeden beobachten. Ja, klar. So, wen beobachten wir dann als erstes? So.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says. The song says, sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel. Donald is always on edge.
Donald ist nervös, aber der Blick. Na, gehen da. Rasierschnitt. Ein Ständer in der Hose. Geballte Hände.
Leave me alone.
Donald Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself.
Moin, moin, Sick. Grüße dich.
She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
Like-Button ist schwarz. Vielen lieben Dank.
She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Ob sie sich für ihn hübsch gemacht hat? Bestimmt.
Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel. Franklin Clark always seems... I ought to concentrate on my guests. I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name, by chance, starts with B.
Must we go into that?
No, of course. Not if it makes you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Poirot. I imagine we all feel terribly uncomfortable about these murders.
It's true. We've to catch the killer, not be spared the gory details.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard? Did your sister say if she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Invisitieren, was?
Allons, surely sisters have no secrets.
She never spoke about any of that to me. Do you believe me, or do I have to repeat myself? Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
So, ist der Mörder clever? Brief unterschrieben mit ABC. Sie wurde zu einer Stunde getötet, als sie die Straße voll mit Menschen war. Das ist ganz schön gewagt. Der Mörder hat Methode und bereitet seine Verbrechen gründlich vor. Er vergisst nie, seine intrigante Unterschrift zu hinterlassen. Ohne das ABC-Kursbuch hätte ich in den... Ein Kursbuch. Vielleicht mag der Mörder Züge. In der Tat kommen wir auf den Mord. Sie werden sehen, dass der Mörder ihn perfekt ausgeführt hat. Brillant. Ist der Mörder selbstsicher? Ja. Ist der Mörder ein Verführer? Ja. Mag der Mörder Züge? Mag Züge. Ich mag Züge. Ist der Mörder impulsiv? Kalt. Ist der Mörder großzügig? Großzügig. Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer, of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Drower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming. We will meet again soon. The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Das haben die Opfer gemeinsam. Wette gegen den Donald und dann Mann aus. Die Leiche war noch vor. Ihren Donald. Das erste Opfer hieß Asher. Gegen Husten. Brutal Ehemann. Gewalttätiger Ehemann. Stimmprobleme. Bekannte Art zum Hochstand. Also. Stimmprobleme. Medikamente gegen Husten. Alle Opfer hatten Halsbeschwerden. So ein Zufall?
The first two victims suffered from bad throats, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Churston.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish.
Ja, interessant.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Poirot. Bedroom on the first floor. Please excuse me, I cannot stay for the interview. I've to take Miss Gray to the station to see our lawyer in Torquay.
Are you going on holiday, mademoiselle?
Not exactly, Mr. Poirot.
Miss Gray very kindly stayed with me to settle my brother's affairs. But naturally, she prefers to find a position in London.
Ah, très bien.
I'll be absent all morning, Mr. Poirot, but the nurse is coming soon. She's to ensure that the dose of medicine doesn't make our patient drowsy.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Have a nice trip, mademoiselle.
Erstmal Spiegel. Gibt immer schon ehrige Punkte.
It is not the right time.
Das ist nicht der richtige Zeitpunkt. Oh.
It's closed. It would be rude to make Lady Clark wait any longer.
Ach, Lady Clark kann warten, wenn sie denn noch lebt.
This poor woman is very ill.
Please tell the nurse to hurry. Please.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing. It's closed.
Was ist denn hier das Telefon?
Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Wo ist denn hier ein Telefon?
The Clark residence? Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Grey be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Okay.
Here is the skeleton key. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra.
Irgendwie habe ich das ungute Gefühl, dass die Lady nicht mehr lebt. Noch sie zuckt noch, okay.
Lady Clark is in pain. It's closed. It's closed.
Habe ich den Schlüssel nicht mitgenommen? Ah.
This skeleton key would be very useful for opening the locks I have not yet been able to open.
Wow. Neue Fehler. Praktisch. Was gibt hier? Ist mal eine neue Feder? Okay.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Oh, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
You asked for me, chère madame?
Yes. Yes, of course, I wish to speak with you. But what was it about?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Grey.
Miss Grey? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go. Immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
Jetzt schläft sie. Ah, alles klar. Lädt Lack weg und weitergefahren.
I've finished with this subject.
Du bist noch nicht fertig mit dem Gegenstand, ja.
I've finished with this subject.
Ach, du bist fertig, okay. Was ist das?
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Was stand da? Bronzenkamm. Bronzenkamm. Oh.
This subject would probably be useful to me.
Überlegung. Uff. Ach, deswegen den Bronzenkamm und den anderen. Da ist ein
I
kaputter
have to
Feder.
put a new spring here.
Ali, lange her. Ja, willkommen im Stream. Schön, dass du hierher gefunden hast. Das ist dein zweiter Account. Wo ist denn der erste?
I have to put a new spring here. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. This is where the combs go. The bronze comb is preventing me from positioning this one. This part appears to be working. Does not make any sound.
Ali, hobbylos. Da ist er ja wieder. Ja, willkommen im Stream.
This part appears to be working.
Aha. Aber es fehlt anscheinend noch ein Kamm. Ich habe ihn in einer Höhle. Ich habe in einer Höhle 2 Spawner gefunden. Einmal Spinne und einmal Skelett. Krass. Das ist cool. Ja, Spinne für die Fäden. Vielleicht auch den einen oder anderen Trank. Die Knochen. Die Skelette natürlich für Pfeile, Bögen und Rüstungen. Da kannst du eine gute Mobform draus basteln. So, was haben wir da noch?
This couple appears to be having fun.
Lady Clark.
Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
Ah, das ist der erste
The
Kram.
subject will probably be useful to me.
Wie soll ich das umbauen? Die Höhle ist richtig groß und habe noch einen Mann gefunden und 10 Kohle. Voila! Nein, eigentlich sollten da über 40 sein. Sollten da eigentlich über 40 sein. Aha. So. Aber ich brauche ja wahrscheinlich noch was. Ja, viel Spaß mit mir. Ah, ist klar, dann schlaf gut und träum was Schönes. Viel Erfolg noch bei der Diamantensuche.
I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me. This part appears to be working.
Und nice Stimme. Dankeschön. So, also ein Teil fehlt mir hier noch. Bin schon 3 Jahre dabei, Bro. Ja, das freut mich auf jeden Fall.
She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently. She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently. I've finished with this subject.
Lady Clark wecken und weiterbefahren, ja. Habe dich mit 12, 11 geguckt. Ja, das ist schon echt lange her. Du wirst 15. Ha. Wahnsinn. Ah, es war 11. Mit 11. Ja, wie können wir sie denn wecken?
I must find a way to wake her up gently. I must find... I must find a way...
War, glaube ich, am 8.2018. Aha. Das kann gut möglich sein.
I've finished with this.
Egal.
Lady Clark and Sir Carmichael were very happy, but they did not have any children.
Viel Spaß und mach weiter. Du machst mich müde. Okay, dann schlaf mal gut ein. So, Lady Clark, aufwachen.
She's sleeping.
Ja.
I must find a way to wake her up gently.
Kannst du mir eine Geschichte gleich erzählen? Eine Geschichte vor langer, langer Zeit. Fing ein kleiner Padman an, einen Livestream zu starten.
I hope that Hastings will not be crossed.
Eins seiner ersten Livestreams war Minecraft. Das hat natürlich Spaß gemacht. Hast du Discord? Eigentlich schon, ja. Lady Clark, aufwachen.
Oh, what are we talking about? Ah, yes. Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her. But for me, she was nothing but a hypocrite.
Wenn ich mich nicht täusche, warst du doch Alibaba. So, Leute, das...
You're probably right, madame.
You have seen through her. I'm so pleased that I've convinced you.
Hast Account gewechselt?
Well, I appear to have been wrong about Thora Grey.
So you all agree. How nice it is to be all of the same mind.
Sie daran erinnern.
Franklin really idealized Miss Grey.
Absolutely. It's so good to see that you all agree with me.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing.
Ans Telefon gehen. Und wieder Depressionen hat. Hardy.
She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently.
Telefon.
Hello?
Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami. How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it.
Ja, ist angekommen, Ali.
How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it.
Ah, was haben wir da? Eins, 9, 2, 7. Oder? Ja. Bitte. 2, 7. Oh, ist ja richtig.
Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is.
Ja. Einunddreißig. Aha, das ist eine 7. Das ist eine 28. Fünf. 20. Was haben wir noch? Das ist eine 7. So, was haben wir dann? Das passt. Keine Ahnung. Nummer 7. Alles klar, schlaf gut. Also 7:20 Uhr würde ich jetzt mal behaupten. Was ist da von den 20? Theoretisch das da.
So, what is this sound?
Was ist das für ein Sound?
I should be able to open the trunk now. This skeleton key would be very useful for opening the locks I have not
Alles
yet
klar.
been able to open.
Wieso kann ich den ja nicht näher ran?
There we are.
Uff. So. Ach, jetzt soll ich den Schlüssel nehmen? Nee. Alkohol.
Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality drinks.
Leer. Auch leer. Wow.
Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute.
Klar, leihen wir uns mal kurz den Imbusschlüssel aus. Kann man auch das der Akku ausleihen?
Whiskey and other good quality. Whiskey and other good quality drinks.
Aha.
An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions.
Sesam, öffne dich. Brr. Hey, Zendaya und Gregor. Hi. Grüße dich. Welcome to stream.
This skeleton key would be very useful for us. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions.
Hui. So, die Position brauchen wir.
Another screw.
Hast noch eine Schraube? Brr.
This engraving is not very
Echt
easy
jetzt?
to understand. I need to sort it out.
Alles fit bei dir oder euch? Ja, bei mir ist soweit alles gut. Und bei dir? Und danke für die 9 Likes. Ah, okay.
It is blocked.
Aus. Das könnte so sein. Oder? Ah, das dreht sich ja mit. Oh, ist gut. Danke der Nachfrage. Das freut mich. Boah. Hey Dave, grüße dich. Willkommen im Stream.
It is blocked. It is blocked.
Ist ja gut. Ein bisschen knifflig.
It is blocked.
jetzt. So. Das müsste doch jetzt auch nicht stimmen.
It is blocked.
Oder nicht? In der Mitte ist es nicht richtig. Oh, nicht so. Gucken, Sammy, hi. Grüße dich. Willkommen ins Stream. Oh, jetzt ist ja alles wieder verdreht. Kritisch. Oh mein Gott, Padman, wir kennen uns schon 3 Jahre. 3 Jahre schon? Wahnsinn. Wie lange ist her? Von Kummerkunde Map. Ah, von Mino also. Offiziell gibt es ja Kummerkunde ja gar nicht mehr. Er nennt sich jetzt der Mino. Aber schön, dass du reinschaust. Freut mich. Nee, schon wieder nicht richtig. Oh.
It is blocked.
Ja, es klemmt. XX 2002 XX, ja. Da war mal was, ja.
It is blocked.
So, das ist eigentlich die Ausgangsposition. Das muss ich aber... Vielleicht so, den so und dann den so, den so. Vielleicht nochmal so. Nee. Den so, den so, den... Boah. Das ist ja ein nerviges Rätsel. Jetzt ist der in der Mitte wieder falsch.
Franklin must
Ja,
really love his
geschafft.
country to have an engraving in his trunk. I
Ach, das
think
bist
I
du.
heard the
Ah,
panel
okay.
above release.
So, nun. So, was hat er jetzt gesagt?
A signet ring?
Der Siegelring.
A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me.
Also 15.
I do not need to make a telephone call now.
Er muss jetzt nicht telefonieren.
I've finished with this subject.
No. ich noch was Besonderes? Nö. Oh, das war verkehrt. So, sowohl Mikrofon, ja. Test, Test, hört man mich? Musste gerade in den Controller wechseln. Da sich der andere Controller gerade verabschiedet hatte. So, wo wollte ich hin? Was haben wir denn noch hier zu finden? Das hier ein bisschen durchgucken. Ah, super, danke. The Black Dragons Curse?
The Black Dragon's Curse.
Der Fluch des schwarzen Drachen.
To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte.
Was steht da? Aha.
Miss Thoragray, Comside, Tristan Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium.
So, was gibt's noch zu entdecken? Oh, wieder ein Rätsel. Okay.
This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it.
Die Platte scheint sich zu bewegen, aber durch irgendwas
This
blockiert.
plate appears...
Aha.
This plate appears...
So, anscheinend mehrere Platten.
This plate appears to be...
Na gut. Aha.
I think the signet ring should be placed here. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies.
Okay, fängt an zu fehlen. Scheint fast wie Memory zu sein, oder? Na, machen wir das Puzzle später. Aha. Die nächste Rätselaufgabe.
A Chinese symbol is engraved on this metal disc. The position of this character looks right to me.
Oh, das scheint richtig zu sein.
This character appears to be the wrong way round.
Sehr gut.
I should continue to study this cupboard. The position of this character looks right. The position of this character looks right to me. The position of this character looks right to me.
Okay. Haben wir noch irgendwo einen? Da in der Mitte. Da muss der so sein.
That's it. This character appears to be
Voila.
the right way round.
So, nun.
Well, well.
Wow.
The characters engraved on this padlock resemble those engraved on the metal discs.
Aha. So.
No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese characters again.
Jo, das ist das erste Symbol. Also muss der quasi dahin.
No, it's not the right code.
Ja, ist ja gut. Dann den vielleicht so. Den vielleicht. Gute Nacht, René. Schlaf gut. Träum was Schönes. Dann. Da war schon fast richtig, ja? Nee, nicht richtig. Das Symbol. Hi, noch am Zocken. Ah, alles klar. So, was hat das für ein Symbol? Der da. Theoretisch habe ich doch eigentlich alle Symbole.
No, it's not the right code. Let us check the Chinese.
Sehr gut. Oder sollen wir mit den anfangen? Den haben wir ja, ne? Da mal nochmal genau schauen.
Like this. This character appears to be the right way round.
Was kann der Siegel sein eigentlich?
A signet ring bearing the Clark's family's coat of arms. A number is written on it.
Ah. 1,587. Haben wir noch irgendwas hier im Schrank? Nö, nur das. Okay. Warte mal. Unten links ist die erste. Dann unten rechts. Dann der unten in der Mitte und dann der da oben. Das klingt plausibel. Gut. Komme ich da hin? Also brauchen wir das Symbol. Okay, dann müssen wir den an erster Stelle machen. Wo ist er denn? War es das Symbol? Ja. Hey. Hallo? So geht er dann. Hä? Hallo?
No, it's not the right code.
Ist ja gut. Nein, keinen Gegenstand benutzen. So. Hä? Hallo? Hä? Wieso kann ich den denn nicht?
No, it's not the right code.
Ich will keinen Gegenstand benutzen, Mann. Wieso kann ich das denn jetzt nicht drehen? Hallo?
A signet ring bearing the...
Nein, ich will den... Manchmal denke ich, das
No,
Spiel ist...
it's not the right code.
Okay.
Let's check the Chinese characters again.
Das weiß ich auch noch nicht. So kann ich den denn jetzt nicht bewegen. Hä? Ist das Spiel jetzt verpackt oder was? Fangen wir nochmal von vorne an. Irgendwas haut da nicht hin. So.
The Chinese symbol is engraved.
Ja. Der kommt auf die Seite.
The position of this character looks...
Ja. Dann das. Kam.
The position
so
of this
hin.
character...
Das muss so.
Like this. This...
Ne, den hatte ich. Der in der Mitte noch. So. Oder war das so? So,
That's
ne?
it. This...
So. Und jetzt.
Well, well. The characters engraved on this padlock resemble those engraved on the metal discs.
So. Kann ich die jetzt drehen? Gut, jetzt lässt sich das drehen.
No, it's not the right code. Let's check the Chinese characters again.
So, dann müsste das der als zweites sein. So, dann wäre das theoretisch das der dritte. So. Oh, offen. Das ist natürlich auch gut.
At last, the cupboard is open.
Oha.
Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited.
Okay. Englisch und wild.
The Railway Children. E. Nesbit.
Die Eisenbanken da.
For Franklin. Und Heffy's Christmas, 1910.
1910. Wahnsinn.
Traveling in China. A practical guide for English travelers. Helmet, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped.
So, was gibt's hier noch im Raum? Da.
Franklin appears to be very active.
Tennisschläger und Tennisschuhe. Wow.
Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. February 1922, South Africa.
Da ist die Bärentatze.
July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman. A good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. The Lion of Sumatra.
Der Löwe von Sumatra. Okay.
Sumatra.
Gewebe von Sumatra.
South Africa? The New Siberia Archipelago. Alaska. Australia. Sumatra. The African kudu.
Ah. Okay. Dann bleibt ja nur noch einer, ne? Theoretisch. Irgendwie.
Alaska. Australia. South Africa. The Alaskan Kodiak bear.
Aha.
I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map.
Okay. Fünf. 8. 7.
These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much. Hardly enough to justify your robbery. A dozen gold sovereigns. Some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify your robbery. Eton College School year, 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, lacked discipline. Sir Carmichael Clark, Campside, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsimsha, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campside, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Charlotte Clark, Campside, Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Campside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Campside. Warm regards, Charlotte.
Ja, interessante Geschichten. So, nun. Tick, tick, tick.
Campside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. The door is locked. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No dust on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing. I see some papers that were not there the first time I visited. Valuers report property. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. These daggers are only ceremonial. Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comside, Churston, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C. already seem similar daggers. Compass, point to the south. Bronze and magnetite, Han Dynasty, circa 210 BC, purchased in Hong Kong 1935. There are some very valuable objects here. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. Sir Carmichael's... Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from? Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Brown pellets. Revolting. Brown pellets. Revolting. Tut-tut. The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. This fountain makes a very relaxing sound. This wisteria is in full bloom. It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of these papers. This object will probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
hat Tara persönliche Gegenstände kaum bis Zeit gelassen. Tara hat kaum Geschenke hinterlassen, hat Geschenke Geschichte Brief hinterlassen. Warum hat Tara persönliche Gegenstände in Kampfzeit gelassen? Mitzuteilen, dass Tara zum Antwort. Nee? Da möchte nichts des Diebstahls bezichtigt werden. Ha. Das macht natürlich Sinn.
Everything that Thor Grey has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brand cells to work.
Ist Tara eine Giftmischerin? Wer weiß, wer weiß. Dort war eine vergiftete Ratte. Hat er Rattengift bestellt? Ich denke, dass es vergiften würde. Nein? Tara hat einen Brief hinterlassen. Tatort war eine vergiftete Ratte. Hat der Rattengift bestellt. Clark denken, dass da sie zu vergiften. Auch nicht. Wo war eine Ratte am Dingstatort war und die vergiftet ist? Nee. So. Ist Tara eine Giftmischerin? Sie glaubt.
I would like to congratulate Clark's gardener. What symmetry. May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte. Clark's greenhouse. It must hold some rare plants. I've finished with this subject. This wisteria is in full bloom.
Ist hier eine Giftmesserin, weil sie Rattengift bestellt hat?
This wisteria is in full bloom. I am not going to leave Conside now. I still have some things to do. Best to leave her to sleep now.
Na gut. Ich würde auch mal an der Stelle meinen Stream beenden. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zuschauen und freue mich, wenn ihr das nächste Mal dabei seid. Bis dann. Macht euch noch einen schönen Abend. Oder schlaft gut. Und träumt was Schönes. Und dann sieht man sich. Tschüss. Tschüss.